9 years. 9 years of waiting, crying, and hoping, only to be mocked by the very people who were supposed to be my family. From the moment I married Chooks, my life had been under sentencing. My mother-in-law, Mama Chooks, had made it clear from the beginning that my only duty in her son's house was to give him children. But no matter how hard I prayed, no matter how many doctors I saw, my womb remained empty. "You are nothing but a barren tree," Mama Chooks spat one evening as she threw a plate of food at me. 9 years, 9 whole years, and not even a miscarriage. Her words cut me deeper than any knife. I had endured all the whispers from neighbors, my husband's growing silence, the shame of walking through the village with women pointing at me like I was cursed. But this was different. She had found another woman. I overheard a conversation between her and Chooks in the living room. "This girl from the village, Obianuju, is strong and fatal," she said. "If Amaka cannot give us children, then you must marry another wife. Our lineage cannot die because of one useless woman." Chooks did not respond. I wish she had defended me, but he didn't. Silence, that was worse than anything. That night I lay in bed staring at the ceiling, tears soaking my pillow. I begged God, "If you will not give me a child, take my life instead. I cannot bear this shame any longer." Then one evening, my body felt different. My stomach ached and my head was spinning. At first, I thought it was another cruel trick my mind was playing on me. But when I missed my period, I went straight to the hospital. When the doctor said, "Congratulations, you are pregnant," I collapsed right there in the hospital. The news spread like wildfire. Women who whispered about me now came to rejoice with me, though I could see the disbelief in their eyes. Mama Chooks did not celebrate. She simply eyed me with suspicion. But I didn't care. My shame was over. Or so I thought. Months passed. 6, 7, 8, 9. My due date came and went, but my labor pains never came. 10 months, 11 months. Panic settled in. My belly was abnormally large, stretching beyond what seems natural. My feet were swollen. My back felt like it was breaking, and my body ached consistently. But no labor, no sign that the child inside me wanted to come out. I went from hospital to hospital, but every doctor said the same thing. "The baby is fine, but we don't understand why you are not going into labor." "A C-section," I asked desperately. "It's too risky with your medical history." That was what the doctor said. I was trapped in my own body. The whisper started again. "A pregnancy that wouldn't end? Is that normal?" Mama Chooks became worse. She refused to touch my food, claiming I carried an evil child. She even banned Chooks from sleeping in the same room with me. One night, I heard her outside my window, speaking with a strange man. "This is not an ordinary pregnancy. She's carrying something else. I need you to find out what it is before it brings misfortune to my son." That was when I knew I was running out of time. I was desperate. I had tried everything except one last option. The path I once swore never to take again. A path that could cost me my soul, but I had no choice. The herbalist shrine was deep in the forest, surrounded by thick elm trees. The smell of burnt offering and strange herbs filled the air as I stepped inside. An old man with red-stained teeth and bleeding eyes stared at me. "Why are you here?" he asked, already knowing the answer. "My pregnancy, it will not end." My voice was shaking. He grinned, revealing his rotten teeth. "You are carrying a child of sorrow. The hands that should bless you are the same hands holding you bondage." "What does that mean?" I asked. The herbalist placed his palm on my forehead and closed his eyes. Seconds later, his body jagged violently. His breathing turned erratic. His lips trembled. Then suddenly he pushed me away, terror in his eyes. "I cannot help you," he shouted. "This is a matter beyond me." I tried to plead, but he ran into his hut and slammed the door. Fear gripped me. If even a herbalist was afraid, then what was growing inside me? I returned home lost and defeated. That night I could not sleep. I dropped to my knees and cried to God. "If you are the real Son of God, if you still hear me, help me. Show me that I cannot sin. Please show me what I cannot sin." That night I had a dream. I was in my childhood home, and in the corner of the room stood my elder sister, Adani. She was whispering incantations, her hands stretched over a small clay pot filled with black water. I watched in horror as she chanted, and the water formed the shape of a baby. "Is that my baby?" I said in my heart. Then she turned to me, her eyes burning with jealousy, and she said, "You will never give birth before me." She eased. I woke up screaming. The air was thick with evil. The room felt suffocating. I knew without a doubt that God had spoken. The next morning, I went straight to my pastor. As soon as I stepped into his office, he looked at me and said, "Have you seen the truth?" Tears streamed down my face. "It is Adane, Pastor, my own sister. She has done this to me." The pastor gathered the prayer warriors, and for 3 days we fasted and prayed. I called my mother in the village. She refused to believe it at first. "Adane, your own blood?" He said, "No, she's your sister. She loves you. She can't do something like that." "Mama, God showed me. I saw it with my own eyes," I said. She hanged up on me, but deep down I knew she was afraid. On the third night of prayer, something happened. Adani arrived at my house. Her hair was scattered, her eyes was wild with madness. She was laughing and crying at the same time. "I didn't want you to have a child," she screamed, her voice shrill. "You took everything from me. Your marriage, your happiness. I wanted you to suffer as I have suffered." She fell on the ground, shaking violently. My mother rushed in. "Adani, what have you done?" We continued to pray. The more we called on God, the louder she screamed. Then suddenly, a thick silence filled the room. Adani's body went stiff. Her eyes rolled back, and she let out a final scream before collapsing. At that very moment, a sharp pain tore through my belly. My water broke. Labor had begun. Within hours, I gave birth to a healthy baby boy. The shame, the pain, the ridicule, it was all over. The next morning, I learned that Adani had wandered into the market naked, speaking nonsense. My mother took her to different places for healing, but nothing worked. Mama Chooks, who once called me cursed, now carried my baby on her back, singing his praises all over the village. Chooks knelt down beside me, holding my hand with tears in his eyes. "Forgive me," he whispered. And I did forgive him because I knew I had won. Jealousy is a slow poison that destroys from within. Adani let envy consume her, and in the end, she lost everything. If we learn to rejoice with others, our blessings will surely come. Thank you so much for watching. We post captivating and inspiring stories, folk tales and fiction that teaches life's valuable lesson. Kindly like, comment your thought on this story, follow for more, and subscribe so you won't miss any story. Bye. See you in my next one.